Hey everyone, this is Tappers here, and welcome back to the final attack, no damage runs. We're off to our last of the 8 Robot Masters, skipping Brian Man for the moment, with Sound Man, who almost looks like he could be the big Kool-Aid dude from those old commercials. So we add into the stage, and my god, I love this stage so much. The music is upbeat, it's pretty much you're inside of a stereo system with all the beats and noises, these Rinka things and the Air Jordans or whatever those things are. And we also have a countdown and these mics that get blown away instantly. Just so you know, the countdown, when it hits 0, you get this sound wave that just sounds off throughout the entire screen. Just as a note, it only killed those enemies, it doesn't kill anything else, and if you do get caught in it, you don't die instantly, oddly enough. I tested it out. I guess I could show that in the extras now, it takes as a proof of concept, but as you can see, unlike most stages, we're going all the way up to heaven or something like that, because there's no way we could possibly take all this bells and whistles or drum beats and percussions. I don't know what to call it. But we head into this room, and it's not actually the boss, but a mini-boss. It's a giant dipping bird that's green. But it has 2 main attacks. It does it in an exact pattern. It shoots these giant fireballs that kind of home in your direction. And you can lead your shots on them, but the second attack he does, he drops blocks that crumble in a certain stretch of the area. But anyway, we also have these clockwise toning fork things, except they're not. Speaking of toning forks, those things at the bottom, those are instant death. I also forgot to mention these DJs, which are so hip and awesome. I've never been to a nightclub, but I mean, I do like electronica music and techno and all that other good stuff. But I also tend to shoot at the music whenever I can, because this track is actually from Mega Man X7, if you'd believe that. And he actually did a good job choosing the music, especially this stage, because it sounds kind of hip and techno and all that stuff. Speaking of X7, I still have yet to finish that game, and I don't actually own it, but if I do check out a local game store like 30 minutes away or something like that, I probably could see if they have an old copy of it, because I should just try to beat the game for completion's sake. Now, that room right there is relatively difficult to get through, because you have these med tools that take a while to pop out, and then you have that Air Jordan that will ambush you around the time the med tool decides to surface. So I just decided to speed through it. It's pretty difficult, but with some practice you can lead the shot and get by it without too much of a problem. This is another screen you have to speed through because of those forks at the bottom in order to beat the timer. Otherwise you get blasted and you have to pretty much restart the stage. This stage I wanted to say was probably the longest, but it actually takes about 4 minutes to complete, because right up top you see that we got the boss corridor, so we pretty much have enough time to make it past this timer with like 2 seconds to spare. Now, Sound Man I saved for last because, well, he's pretty awesome with how hip he is with that hair and that tuning fork he's got up there. He looks like the Kool-Aid Man with that pose almost. But the reason I saved him for last is because I thought he would be the most impossible of the Robot Masters to beat because of this wave move he does whenever he jumps into a corner. But eventually I figured out that you just have to jump through those hoops. Yes, you're jumping through rings and you're trying to solve his maze. No, you're not. But anyway, he only uses the wave move, the sound wave move, twice in a row at most. He will never use it more than 3 times. Then he's also got the pink lemonade attack, where he jumps into a corner and then shoots these little pink lemonades at you that kind of home in. I always try to stay to the left side of the screen because for some reason I have failed a bunch of times while being on the right side of the screen. But with that, the final Robot Master of the 8 are down. Soundman is kind of a fun little fight, trying to dodge his hoops and pink lemonade. Okay, I'll stop calling it Kool-Aid stuff. But with that, we get the... I didn't even look up the name of this. It's... Oh, Blaring Blast. That's the one thing I didn't think it was. So with that, we have Wily available to us, but next time we're going to be going after Brian Man's secret stage. So for now, check out the extras, and I'll see you for that. Hey everyone, Tappers here for the extras of Soundman's stage. Post commentary, because I actually forgot something during the main part of the, when I was talking about the main part of the run. I didn't actually go over Soundman's profile, but actually first I should talk about the weapon, Blaring Blast. As you can see, it's a screen nuking weapon, however, which you can only get 4 shots of that total before you run out. So it'll kill pretty much any minor enemy that you can. Oh, also those mics, they don't, you can't kill them at all, as I show. And also, for some reason, the ladders kind of work a little oddly in this game. You can't actually jump to the top of them like you could. Also, the Blaring Blast in the background takes about a quarter of your health, if not just a little more than that. So anyway, while I'm still kind of showing off the rest of the stage and the weapon, I'm going to go through Soundman's profile really quickly. A good point, he's upbeat. A bad point, he's noisy. And honestly, those are pretty self-explanatory. He likes nightclubs, but hates libraries. And I think that pretty much speaks for itself, too. Because, well, libraries are strict and all, and you can't talk, and I don't even know if libraries even exist anymore. I don't remember what I said in the main portion, but I think I was going to show Blaring Blast against the mini-boss, and I, at the time, thought it could take maybe 1 hit to kill it, but I'm guessing that 2 Blaring Blasts can do it, so, I also showed that, the double spark can just completely wreck him. So, at this point, I should go to the outtakes for real, and next time will be Brian Man, so I'll see you for that one.